Well, tonight it's where all us cadets gather around. You know, we all herd together, have a grand old time, and just bust down. Honestly, sir, that's it. Dancing, eating. You know, I'm an 18-year-old boy. I'm hungry. Yeah.
I think it looks beautiful. I'm really proud of everyone and all the effort we put into it, and having such a small amount of time to do so. I'm actually getting promoted to the battalion commander of JROTC today, so I'm super excited. I just hope it goes well, speeches and all. I just want to say that I'm really proud of JROTC, and I'm proud of how far we've come with such a hard year.
It looks really good. We worked really hard all week so that we can make this happen, and I think we did an amazing, outstanding job. I made the seating chart. I planned most of what happens with the tables and how we're putting things up. And I set up next year's leadership in the awards. So I'm looking forward to our senior recognitions, and I'm looking forward to just everyone having a good time and just the military ball in general, sir.
I've set it up. I'm the battalion commander, so I helped plan it too, kind of made the theme up too. It's been kind of a difficult year because of COVID. We haven't been able to do a lot of stuff, but military balls are a big event that we've been able to do this year, and it's really bringing the spirit of JROTC back to the court. The highlights would be the wall with the silhouettes on them and the chandelier. It's going to be the big thing, and also our award ceremony and chain and command switch is going to be something to look forward to too. Just have a good evening. I'm proud of all of you. Have a ton of fun. This year's been a good year despite the difficulties we've gone through.
We set up by class period, so it was like first period we're just going to help set up by doing this, and then the next period just help set up. And so it was really just like a very large team project, and so that's something that really everybody was a part of. But like, so for me, we helped move like the wrestling mats, or we helped set up tables, or we helped set up the lights, that kind of thing. I'm really glad to see a lot of faces here. This is actually my first year in JROTC, so I'm really glad to have this first experience here, to get to know everybody and interact with everyone as much as I can.
I helped prep a lot. We set up it, made sure it looked nice, and I'm doing toast tonight, a part of the toast, the military toast and all that. And it's a really great experience. It helps us all bond and get together as a corps.
Yes, very much. Last year, it was like we went all over the top. This year, it's kind of calm, and I like it like that.
This is my first time going, so this is something very new to experience, especially, and dressing up.
First sergeant speech, because every year it's different, and it's like every year it's a new set of cadets. So I'm excited for that.
They put this whole thing together, an event for almost 200 people together in 3 weeks. Be proud of them. Be very proud of them. And you follow the colors, and you move as the colors go throughout the room. Some of us will have to do a complete 360. So thank you for coming.
would now like to call to the podium Cadet Second Lieutenant Alyssa Deckard to lead us in a moment of silence for this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to ask you to fill your glasses.
I propose a toast to the President of the United States.
To the Commander-in-Chief!
Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to the United States Army.
Army strong!
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you remain silent as we conduct the POW, MIA, KIA, and WIA ceremony. This ceremony is rich with military tradition, as we honor the men and women of our armed forces who have defended the freedoms of our country and that of the free world, who are unaccounted for and are classified as prisoners of war, missing in action, and killed in action. At all military functions where meals are served, these heroes are always honored.
Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
To our fallen comrades.
Gentlemen, please seat the ladies.
Gentlemen, I propose a toast to the ladies.
Thank you for coming. It's nothing short of a miracle that we're able to do this evening, considering all the adversity and the safety precautions that have been meted out this past year.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner for this evening will now be served. At this time, I would like to introduce Fairview High School's principal, Dr. Kurt Jones.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for having me. This is always one of the events that I look forward to coming to each and every year. It's beautiful. You guys have done a great job decorating. And I'm just thankful that we are able to celebrate tonight and that we're actually here. I remember last year when we were here, it was the day after we went out of school. We went out of school on March 6th, and that was March 5th was the last day that we were in Fairview High School. So I'm thankful that a year later, we're actually able to be here and to celebrate with each other and fellowship with each other. Again, thank you for being here tonight. Congratulations to the seniors and all the participants here. Major Foltz, First Sergeant Wonderful job again. Thank you for all you do. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the Yellow Jacket Battalion's 2021 awards presentation.
The American Veterans Award of Merit is presented to the cadet that has consistently displayed outstanding leadership abilities in the junior ROTC program. This individual has consistently exhibited enthusiasm in the performance of leadership duties This cadet's positive involvement and continuous leadership has been an invaluable asset to the junior ROTC program. The AMVETS Medal of Merit goes to Cadet Olivia Bowe. The next award is the Reserve Officers Medal Association Medal. The Reserve Officers Association Medal is presented to the cadet that has demonstrated outstanding dedication to the citizenship, knowledge of civic responsibility, military orientation, self-discipline, and a sound work ethic. This award is presented to in grateful acknowledgement of these achievements. This year's recipient is Cadet Demetrius Reimer Bowe. Thank you. The next award is the Daughters of the American Revolution Award. This award is sponsored by the Old Glory chapter of the Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution. This award goes to a cadet who is in the third year of JROTC and is in good standing in JROTC and academics. Additionally, the cadet must show a high degree of merit with respect to citizenship qualities and leadership excellence. This year's recipient is Cadet Bianca Lovasaro. The next award is the Military Officers Association Award. This award goes to a cadet who is in the next to last year of JROTC, is in good academic standing, demonstrates a high degree of loyalty to the unit, school, and the country, and has exhibited exceptional potential for military leadership. This year's recipient is Cadet Adam LeMay. I'll take it to him. The next award is the Military Order of the World Wars. This award goes to a cadet who has demonstrated the greatest improvement in JROTC proficiency, academic studies, and community actions, which is an indicator of great potential for future leadership. This year's awardee is Sam Bore. Oopsie. The next award is the Veterans of Foreign Wars Award. The Veteran of Foreign Wars Award is presented to cadets continuously demonstrating a positive attitude toward the program, outstanding military bearing and conduct, patriotism, courtesy, and growth potential. This year's recipient is Cadet James Wilson. Thank you. The next award is the National Sojourners Award. The award goes to a cadet who is in the top 25% of their academic class, encourages and demonstrates the ideals of Americanism, by deed and conduct and demonstrates the potential for outstanding leadership. This year's recipient is Cadet Ethan Tidwell. The next award is the Outstanding NCO Award. It is provided by the National Chapter of the Non-Commissioned Officers Association. This award goes to a cadet in a non-commissioned officer position who has consistently exhibited the best military bearing, personal appearance, deportment, and leadership ability. This year's recipient is Cadet Alyssa Ward. The next award is the United States Army Recruiting Command Award for JROTC. This award goes to the cadet that has demonstrated qualities of dependability, good character, respect, and military discipline, and contributions to the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps program for the academic year 2021. This year's recipient is Cadet Ian Fleet. The next award are provided by the local American Legion post. They're the Military Excellence Award and the Scholastic Excellence Award. For the Military Excellence Award, the cadet must be in the top 25% of their class in academics and JROTC subjects and must have demonstrated outstanding qualities in military leadership, discipline, character, and citizenship. This year's Military Excellence Award recipient is Cadet Jacob C. I don't know why y'all keep looking at me. I'm not going to stop you from hooting and hollering. For the Scholastic Excellence Award, the cadet must be in the top 10% of his or her class in non-JROTC subjects, be in the top 25% of his or her class in JROTC, have demonstrated qualities of leadership and actively participated in students' activities such as student organizations, constructive activities, or sports. This year's Scholastic Excellence Award recipient is Cadet Mitchell English. The next award is the Military Order of the Purple Heart Award. The Military Order of the Purple Heart is an organization which strives to foster an environment of goodwill and camaraderie among combat wounded veterans, promote patriotism, support necessary legislative initiatives, and most importantly, provide service to all veterans and their families. Part of the Military Order of the Purple Heart program is to annually provide an award to an outstanding cadet who holds a positive attitude towards the JROTC program and the country, holds a leadership position in the cadet corps, is active in school and community affairs, and demonstrates leadership ability. This year's recipient is Cadet Megan Dutal. The next award is our highest award that we can give. It is the Superior Cadet Award. This is an actual Department of the Army medal, just like my Meritorious Service Medal, my Bronze Star, or any of the daggone medals on Colonel Kitten's chest. It is a real medal. It is the Superior Cadet Award. This award is presented to the individual who has been selected as the outstanding cadet in their class for the past year. It is second only to the Medal of Heroism. The selection was based on the cadet's overall academic record and leadership potential. Presenting the award are Dr. Jones and Colonel Kenton. This year's recipient for the Let 1 or freshman class is... We keep it a secret to the end so nobody peeks. Cadet Tyler Gill. Y'all can pause for photos. Go ahead, Mama. Stay there, Tyler Gill. Stop.
Fake that handshake.
Your mama wants to love on you. All right, that was an exception, not the rule. Okay. This year's recipient for the Let 2 or sophomore class is Cadet Brandon Lee. No cat calls. For the Let 3 or junior class, the award goes to Cadet Alyssa Ward. And for the Let 4 class, probably for the 4th year in a row, Cadet Dylan Guardo.
I've gotten that one. I got
Dr. Jones and Colonel Kenton, thank you. Seniors and your escorts, please make your way to the senior walk.
The first cadet we're recognizing is Austin Barker. Cadet Austin Barker is accompanied by Caitlin Covington and his mom, Jessica Lindley. Austin has participated in Raiders for 3 years, in which he was a part of winning many trophies, first and second place. He competed on Team 1 for all of the events during the 2019-2020 year and led them to success by leading in many of the runs. Raiders helped Barker find his love for running, so he joined cross country for 2 years and track for 1 year. He obtained many more victories. Over the summer, Cadet Barker has been asked to help with a few HVAC, that's heating, ventilation, air conditioning jobs, which involve hanging lines, attaching lines, installing vents under houses and in attics. He did not expect to like it very much, but he certainly found this is something he likes a lot. He started helping every chance he got so that he could get as much experience as possible. After high school, Austin plans to attend TCAP, and I think that's a Tennessee something technology school in Nashville. Austin Barker. Kayla Oliphant. Cadet Corporal Kayla Oliphant is accompanied by her parents, Joshua and Sarah Oliphant. Kayla is the Alpha Company platoon leader and the Raiders team manager. Throughout her 4 years of high school, she has improved a lot from her freshman year to her senior year of high school. She volunteered for every community service event and was part of the Raiders Rifle and part of Mountain Man Memorial March team. She volunteered for a total of 350 community service hours. During her sophomore year, Kayla had the courage to step up and do her part in ensuring that she wouldn't be left out of everything, and now she is more confident than in her past high school years. Her plans after high school are to attend Columbia State Community College to study child care or veterinary technician. Ladies and gentlemen, Kayla Oliphant. Gregory Wicks. Cadet Sergeant First Class Gregory Wicks. He is accompanied by his date, Ashlyn Garner, and his mom, Della Wicks. Greg is the Alpha Company Executive Officer. After 4 years in JROTC, he became the Executive Officer and has strived to help his fellow cadets. His favorite JROTC memory was Bring the Sting 2019. That was radio competition we hosted in the fall. Throughout his time, he has attained over 200 community service hours, which assisted in the Corps receiving the President's Volunteer Service Award. He has worked to keep some of the consistently highest grades in his class, and after high school, he plans to attend Columbia State to study architectural design. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Wicks. Next is the one that we call Gigi. Gabriella, and I can never pronounce it correctly, Genuise. Cadet Master Sergeant Gabriella Genuise. She is accompanied by her date, Justin Martin, and somebody else.
That's Justin's.
Okay. She's a Raider Team 3 leader, supply member. She's worked hard to motivate other cadets in the Corps, encourage let ones to get motivated, get involved in JROTC. She is involved herself in many extracurricular activities, help improve other cadets and herself. She volunteered for projects and community service events inside and outside of junior ROTC, going as far as Erin, Tennessee for volunteer events. After high school, she plans to go into the Air National Guard and attend college for forensic science. Gabriella Genuise. With Gabriella is Justin Martin, Cadet Second Lieutenant Justin Martin. Justin has completed over 200 hours of community service, which contributed to the Corps earning the Presidential Recognition Award 3 separate times. Justin has participated in wrestling 3 years, Raiders 4 years. He also contributed to the overall runner-up and then competed in rope bridge in the 5K run, placing first in both events. This was at the national level competition in Milana, Georgia. He completed the Mountain Man Memorial March twice and was the Mountain Man Assistant Commander. He is completing school in Columbia State Community College and has been accepted into Nashville Tech to finish his degree in engineering. He also has plans to join the Army after obtaining his degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Martin. Alyssa Deckard. Cadet Lieutenant Alyssa Deckard is accompanied by Tristan Thacker and her mom, Angela Deckard. Alyssa is a Battalion S5 officer. Through her 4 years of JROTC, she's been involved in Raiders, Rifles, Saber Guard, and robotics. Alyssa built the first robot that we ever had in junior ROTC, almost single-handedly. She did have some assistance, but she was the one over there doing most of the work. Alyssa has completed over 300 hours community service, and she assisted in getting the President's Volunteer Service Award. Her best memory was having the feeling of being in part of a big family. After high school, she plans to pursue her dream of being an engineer and a gaming YouTuber. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Deckard. John Curry. John's the Alpha Company Commander and the Raider Team Co-Commander. Over the past 4 years, he moved from team leader to squad leader, Platoon sergeant, company executive officer, and finally becoming commander. John has learned extensive leadership, communication skills, and an advanced interpersonal understanding. Jonathan received the Presidential Award for Community Service. During the last 3 years, he led the Raider co-ed team to first place in the One Rope Bridge last year at the Raider Nationals. His favorite memories are all the campouts after Raider comps when everyone was so tired, all they could do is lay around and eat food. I think John really is going to miss eating food with the Raider team. Raised by his adopted parents, Shirley Walker and Bob Trevette, he has learned what real family is beyond blood relatives. John has enlisted and will be leaving on June 4th to attend boot camp as a United States Marine. He will be pursuing a job specialty as an aviation mechanic. Future Marine, John Curry. Davis Wilbur. Accompanied by Maddie McFarland, his parents, Renee and Jake Wilson, as well as Laura and David Wilbert. Davis is the Bravo Company Commander. Through 4 years in JROTC, he's completed over 300 hours of community service and helped. He's one of those who has helped us earn the Presidential Community Service Award. He has been part of the Raider team for his entire high school career and helped take home the physical something trophy his sophomore year. He has accomplished the Ruck March, the Mountain Men Memorial March, twice. And for those of you who don't know what that is, you really need to check it out. It's one of the most grueling attempts people can make. A ruck, that's a big old pack on your back that weighs at least 35 pounds, and the march itself is not over level terrain. And when you do 13 miles with that thing on your back in less than 3.5 hours, it'll take you down. Davis has also been on 14 color guards for many important events like graduation, Bring the Sting, and State of the Schools. He enlisted in the Army in February as a 19 Delta. That's some kind of cavalry guy. After high school, he will be setting out to make a career in the United States Army. Future soldier, Davis Wilbert. Next, we have Matt Kleiner. Matt is accompanied by his date, Allie Norman, and his parents, Steve and Deanna Kleiner. Matthew is our battalion S3, that's training and operations. He's the Raider team co-commander through 4 years of junior RTC. He's been part of the Raider team, part of J-Lab. That's a leadership and academic bowl that cadets participate in. He's been on our drill squad. He's been in the Mountain Man Memorial March and the honor cordon for various events. During his junior year, he had to step up as the leader of Team 1 in Raider events. With the help of his fellow team members, they were able to place second in the nation overall and first place in rope bridge. Throughout his years as a Raider, he's been part of a nationally ranked team. As a cadet, he has completed over 300 hours of community service. After high school, Matthew intends to further his associate's degree. What does that mean? Further his degree? Sounds like when he graduates in a couple of weeks, he will be getting an associate's degree in mechatronics engineering. Congratulations, Matthew Kleiner. James Wilson. James was a late starter. I don't know if James was at Fairview High School his freshman year. If he was, he just missed out because he didn't come to us until his sophomore year. But James so applied himself and so demonstrated his desire to serve other people that he became the second highest ranking cadet by the time he was a senior. I don't know, I've been here 16 years. I don't know of anyone else who has achieved that level of success as far as moving up in the chain of command. He's accompanied by his date, Megan Dutal, and his aunt, Bobby Berry. James is the battalion executive officer and the Mountain Man Memorial March commander. He has run Mountain Man twice, each time running for a different Gold Star family. He has also done over 350 hours of community service. He has done almost every extracurricular activity JROTC has to offer, including Mountain Man, Raiders, fencing, color guard, as well as drill. Outside of JROTC, he plays on a competitive volleyball team and practices jiu-jitsu. James joined JROTC his sophomore year. Oh, here it is. After he came from Hillwood. I remember now. You know, sometimes old guys like me forget, you know, the details. You have to excuse me. First a team leader, then a squad leader. His junior year, yeah, he moved right on up through every leader position that he could have. Wilson says that his favorite memory is the first time he completed the Mountain Man Memorial March, seeing all of the faces of the Gold Star families and knowing how grateful they are isn't replaceable with anything. And knowing you can push through for 13 miles is insane. The end is so rewarding. Wilson has joined the Army. July 6th of last year was when he put his name on the dotted line, and he plans to be a fire support specialist. That has something to do with artillery. You know, that's the big bullets that go from the big guns a long way. He plans to attend college while he's in the Army and receive a chemical engineering degree and start his own company. Future soldier, James Wilson. It is with extreme sadness that I see this young man walk across our carpet. Some time ago, some of you may know the Gordo family, Matthew, Chris, and Dylan, and we were very, very encouraged when Matthew first arrived on the scene, and when he said that his younger brother Chris would probably take part in JROTC, we were overjoyed. And when they told us that they had a younger brother who probably wouldn't have anything to do with Junior ROTC because his mind was focused on other stuff. Funny how time changes things. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Dylan Gordo. He's accompanied by his date, Aaron Gillette, his parents, Alice and Al Gordo. He's our battalion commander. Through his hard work for the entirety of his high school career, he has completed over 500 community service hours. He has led more than 20 community service events, which contributed to our receiving the President's Volunteer Service Award. He has participated in Color Guard, J-Lab, Mountain Man, fencing. During his junior year, he led the fencing team as the commander. After high school, he plans to attend Trevecca Nazarene College, or University rather, in Nashville, where he plans to study psychology. From Trevecca, he has earned a $4,000 scholarship for 4 years. because of his leadership skills. He has shown these skills throughout his 4 years of junior ROTC. Additionally, $2,000 distinction scholarship, $6,500 academic scholarship, totaling $13,500 worth of scholarships for each year for 4 years. With credentials like that, I'm sure we'll hear great things in this community from Dylan Gordo. Congratulations, Dylan. It's been a pleasure.
Following cadets post. Cadet Alyssa Ward. Go to the center. Cadet Jacob C. Cadet Megan Dutile. Cadet Seth Stegall. And Cadet Ian Fleet. Attention to orders. The senior Army instructor, having extremely high levels of confidence and assurance in the patriotism, spirit, organizational abilities, and leadership potential of the aforementioned cadets, they are therefore promoted to the following. Cadet Stegall is promoted to the rank of Sergeant Major. He is now the S3 Sergeant Major. Congratulations. This next position is an enlisted position, so in the order of things, it is next in the order, but as the position goes, it ranks up there, not as a battalion commander, but it holds the same office. It is the Command Sergeant Major. The Command Sergeant Major is the battalion commander's right-hand man. The only person that the Command Sergeant Major lists or answers to is the battalion commander, no one else. That's why the Battalion Command Sergeant Major holds a special position. The next year's Battalion Command Sergeant Major is, wait for it, Jacob C. The next position is the Battalion S3. The Battalion S3 is one of the most important positions in the Army. In combat, the Battalion S3 runs the combat operations of the battalion. They plan the operations, they do all the weather decisions, the intelligence reports, everything. They build the plan. When we came up with the idea to have a military ball, the S3 goes into action, and they're the ones responsible for developing the plan, bringing all the operational staff together. Not all the staff, that's the XO's job, but the S3 builds the order. So the op order for this right here is 15 pages. So we go through the planning process, and that's the S3. And this year's S3 is Ian Fleet. Ian Fleet is promoted to the rank of Cadet First Lieutenant. Actually, because Ian is special for us, because actually, James, you did have the record until Ian Fleet, because he's only been JROTC for a year, and now he's the S3. So he just busted your record. But I'm going to promote Ian because of his outstanding leadership abilities and stuff to the rank of captain. Thank you. The next position is the executive officer. The executive officer is the second in command of the entire battalion. The executive officer runs the battalion. They make sure everything happens, that the staff are doing their job, and if they're not, they're cracking skulls to get it done. Just kidding, that's metaphoric. The executive officer for the upcoming school year is Cadet Megan Dutal. She will be promoted to the rank of Cadet First Lieutenant. You may return to your seats. Thank you. Give them a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the Senior Army Instructor Major David Foltz will now promote the battalion commander.
Hey, that's me.
Attentional orders. The Senior Army Instructor, having extremely high levels of confidence and assurance in the patriotic spirit, organizational abilities, and leadership potential of the cadet, and therefore promotes Cadet Alyssa Ward to the rank of Cadet Major and appoints her to the position of Battalion Commander. Will the new and old chain of command please take your places for the passing of the battalion colors? Ladies and gentlemen, today's change of command will be between the outgoing commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Dylan Guardo, and the incoming battalion commander, Cadet Major Alyssa Ward. The transfer of the unit colors from the outgoing commander to the incoming commander is a time-honored military custom. The colors signify the traditions, unity, and teamwork exhibited by the members of the battalion. As Cadet Major Ward passes the battalion colors to Cadet Sergeant Major C, this represents the change of responsibility from the outgoing Command Sergeant Major to the new, as the Battalion Command Sergeant Major passes the unit colors to the Cadet Major Guardo. He is announcing that the time has arrived for the change of command. As Cadet Major Guardo passes the unit colors to Major Foltz, he acknowledges that his command is completed and that all the duties and responsibilities of the commander are being transferred to a capable and competitive successor. As Major Foltz passes the colors to Cadet Major Ward, he issues the challenge to the incoming commander to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of being in command. As Cadet Ward passes the colors back to the Battalion Command Sergeant Major, he acknowledges that she will serve as the commander, and in doing so will discharge all of his duties professionally and proficiently. Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing commander, Lieutenant Colonel Dylan Guardo.
First of all, I wish to thank First Sergeant Turk, Mrs. Turk, Major Foltz, and Mrs. Foltz for sacrificing their time to help make this ball happen. I would also like to thank Colonel Kenton, Mrs. Kenton, and all parents for attending. Thank you to Dr. Jones, Dr. Hall, Mrs. Perkerson, Ms. Klaus, and Ms. G for all their support in allowing this event to happen. Finally, I would like to thank Mr. Bob King and Mrs. Tara Bowman Kelly for photographing and recording tonight's event. All right, now that we got that formality out of the way, I have a story to tell all of you. I was sitting in study hall the other day, racking my brain about what am I gonna say during my speech. First thing I thought is, well, it can't be some corny crap, like how every other speech is, how they make a joke, just in case you forget everything, and then they talk about what they're thinking when they're writing the speech, and then they talk about some fancy philosophical crap, and everybody's just wondering, no one cares, and everyone's just wondering when it will end. So then I thought, you know, I could say something like I would say at Focus, but I've already said it all before. And the last thing anyone wants me to do is go on some long-winded speech like First Sergeant does every Focus. I'm not saying what First Sergeant says is wrong or unimportant. They have honestly are very inspiring talks that have truly taught me so much, and one of the main reasons why I am the person I am today. They do feel like they take forever, though. So I went on to think, well, it shouldn't be about me, because that wouldn't be right, and no one's going to remember me in 2 months, what I say at least, and, you know, I might as well say whatever I want. So, pickle, cheesecake, and burger. I bet no one in this room will remember those words 9 months from now. So, no, I should talk about the core. And dare I say that this core is the best thing about this school. We do so much, honestly, and we get a lot less recognition than we should. We do football parking. We set up this year alone 2 obstacle courses for student council completely on the fly. We honor the fallen every day. We honor every veteran who has ever served in the United States military. We do multiple color guards for a vast multitude of different organizations. We raise and lower the flag every single school day. We do so much, and we will continue to do so much more. And I thank all of you, not doing those things for the recognition, but because it's the right thing to do. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll become like me and get a little uncomfortable every time someone thanks you for doing something. Another thing a lot of speeches like to do is have some weird, obscure reference about something the speaker saw on Pinterest, TikTok, or who knows, maybe it was a vine that came back from the dead. So I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, and I saw this TikTok where there was some person, no, I don't remember who it was, and they said something along the lines of, what if the meaning of life isn't to search for the meaning of life, but to give life meaning? Did y'all catch that, or do I need to say it again? We good? We good? We good? All right, cool. So this is probably where someone would say something like, I encourage you to go out into the world and do things that are meaningful to you, not let anything hold you back no matter what. I don't know, that seems corny. I would never say that. Finally, near the end of the speech, the speaker wants to leave you with something to think about the future on, usually. And in the context of JROTC, it would be something along the lines of this. I truly believe that the leaders chosen for next year are the best of the best, that they will exceed all expectations, that they will rise above all adversity and all other leaders that have come before them, that they will take the battalion to new heights, achieve even more than anyone thought was possible, and that there is no other group that I would want to pass the torch to. And I can't wait to hear about it all. My only regret is, sadly, I won't be here to see it happen. That might be really corny of me to say, but that is what I truly believe. So, I'd like to propose a toast. Yeah, everyone raise your glasses, raise them. This is a legit toast. I totally forgot my glass, but that's fine. Everyone raise your glasses, please. Why, thank you, Cody. I would like to propose a toast to new leaders, friends, family, and a new year. May it be filled with blood, sweat, tears, and most importantly, laughter. To next year. Next year! Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incoming commander, Cadet Alyssa Ward.
Thank you. All right, good evening. This is not working for me. Okay, it's actually very crazy that I'm standing here right now. I'm freaking out. There we go. All right, this has been something I've dreamt about for the past 3 years. Oh All right. So now that he thinks I'm really tall, this has been something I've dreamt about for the past 3 years. And of course, I
can't help myself.
I wanted to start out by thanking the parent club, my family, and for Sergeant Turk and Major. I truly do believe that no matter how hard we try, there never will be enough thanks given to truly show our appreciation for your dedication to JROTC. I also wanted to thank the faculty of the high school. I forgot that one, but save the best for last, of course. I wanted to thank for Sergeant Turk and Major specifically. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for pushing me to be a better person every single day. And thank you for choosing me as next year's battalion commander. Even though they forgot to promote me a few minutes ago, we're gonna act like that didn't happen. Also, this was not in my script, but I wanted to say a huge thank you to James and Dylan Guardo. It's really crazy because they're two boys I never thought would mean so much to me, but over the year, our team is truly the most connected group of leaders I believe the JROTC has had in battalion level leadership. I'm extremely codependent and emotionally invested in those two, and it breaks my heart that next year they won't be here. Okay, finally I wanted to talk to the cadets. As we go into next year, I just want to ask for your trust, your perseverance, and your dedication to the Corps. And I said this at last Focus, because unlike Dylan, I repeat what I say at Focuses. The attitudes we set right now are what's going to dictate our success for next year. If we go into the year negative and expecting it's going to be no better than this year, it's not going to end up better. But if we start the year out right and we start out strong and we push with all of our might, I truly believe we will have an amazing year. I just wanted to thank you one more time for choosing me to be your battalion commander. I'm honored to be a part of the program, and that's all, so thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce Yellow Jacket Battalion's Army Instructor, First Sergeant Christopher Turk.
We love you!
All I got is love. That's it. I love your kids. Sorry. Parents, thank you for coming. This is the biggest turnout we've ever had of parents. And it warms my heart. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to your kids that you took time out of your Friday evening after you spent all week working, probably not wanting to be at work, and you probably didn't want to come here. I'm just being honest, I didn't. But then I really did. But thank you for being here. The parents that are serving and that have spent all week with me helping these kids set up, thank you so much. I would be forever in your debt, because without you, this would never have happened. My co-teachers that have come and supported us, Dr. Jones, Dr. Hall, Aiden, thank you for coming out and supporting us. We really appreciate it. This year, wow, it's over, and it just hit me. Really just hit me. What a year. We started out virtual, we didn't get to recruit. A lot of negatives I could go into, but I'm not going to. But we completed over 2,000 hours of community service among COVID. We fed over 1,000 Fairview families food. We persevered. We did football parkings and still earned $3,000 doing that, plus or minus a couple dollars. And we just threw one of the most amazing and probably the best military ball that we've ever done in the history of the school. We're about to graduate the largest number of 4.0 and above kids. We have 8 of our cadets that have a 4.0 or above average, and that's the most we've ever had. we've been trying to harp on academics because academics are important for your kids to have choices when they leave high school. To graduate is to have a choice. To not graduate is to have a choice. But if you don't graduate, your choices are limited. So you want to go ahead and put forth this energy now and get this next milestone in your life. Your job, this is your job. You need to get it and you need to complete it. And then go on to the next part of your journey. This year has been a year of I can't, I don't want to, I don't feel like it, I'd rather just get a couple more hours of sleep. I felt it. Have you? Raise your hand. Mom and dads, I know you're there too. This is a year of I don't feel like doing this right now. We got to break that. We got to break it right now. I have to break it. You have to break it. We all have to break it. The I can is no more. The slimming, the little standards and stuff like that, we have to stop. We have to increase our discipline because, believe it or not, when we have more discipline here, y'all are happier. You thrive more. You evolve yourself more. Look at it. When you're doing things, you're happy. When you're involved, you're happy. When you go to the community service event and you help somebody, you're happy. I see it in your faces. I see it in the pictures that we take. You love this, and I love you. So today, now is the end of the formal portion of the military ball. This year has been amazing in its own way. Your kids are amazing, and they mean more to me than you will ever know. I'll do anything for them, and I really appreciate everybody coming. Thank you.
A little bit of a surprise here, unbeknownst. Good evening, Lieutenant Colonel Kenton, Miss Kenton, Major Folks, Miss Folks, First Sergeant Turk, Miss Turk, faculty, staff of Fairview High School.
You're hired.
Members of the parent committee, parents, officers of the cadet program, JROTC, Fairview High School, members of Fairview High School, JROTC, invitees. Introductions. My name's Matt Bates. I'm father to Ryan and Noah Bates, sophomore, freshman, respectively, students here at the high school, and members of Fairview High School, JROTC. Also, sorry, a little nervous. It's been a while since I've stood up in front of so many people, so you'll have to bear with me for a minute. Also been given the honor of being the chair of the parent committee last term and the up-and-coming new term, and I look forward to a wonderful new year. This has been an honor to be invited here, be a part of this, first time, and it's amazing. I'm up here today to offer toast, honor to, and thanks. Also, gift to two people two individuals that I feel, and I'm sure all of you will feel, exemplify the true meaning of what a hero is. To me, a hero is not an individual who is the strongest, fastest, smartest, or best at lots of things, but they are individuals who understand the meaning of sacrifice, sacrificing themselves for others, doing what's necessary to ensure that others are successful. We have all been blessed, I know I have, with the honor of knowing two such individuals. I have been blessed to know them for the last 2 years, since my kids have started here at the high school. And I'd like to raise a toast, everybody, I don't have class, to Major Folks and First Sergeant Turk. Hear, hear. They sacrifice daily to help our kids succeed. The parent committee, students, parents, I'm sure, like to honor them, present them with cards and a little bit of token of our gratitude for everything that you do for us and for our kids. And to let you know how much that we respect you, I respect you, we respect you, and love you very much. Thank you for everything you do.
Sorry, I have one last thing. I promise this is the last. I promise this is the last thing. All right. There are two specific women in here that I feel like we never give enough thanks. They are the two women that sacrifice just as much time as First Sergeant and Major do, and that is Mrs. Turk and Mrs. Foltz. Thank you so much for letting us borrow your husbands all the time, because that's above all probably the hardest thing.
Please stand for the moment of silence. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the formal portion of the 2020-2021 Yellow Jacket Battalion Annual Military Ball. We invite you to remain for the fun and dancing. Please thank you for attending tonight, and we look forward to seeing you at next year's Yellow Jacket Battalion Military Ball. Please drive home safely.